Hello everyone, welcome to Headlines of the Day. This is 17th of May 2022 and we are back again with some of the major articles from the Indian Express. Let's begin our today's discussion from page number 1 from GS3, Issues of Buffer Stocks and Food Security. There's an article that talks about export ban shakes world markets, wheat prices up by 6%. So we have been seeing articles related to inflation a lot lately. From this article, you have to know about the impact of India's wheat export ban on the world price. What has led to India banning wheat export? Know about the Russia-Ukraine conflict on supply and the prices of wheat. Moving further on page number 8 from GS2 Mechanisms Laws section, there's an article headlined as Capital Fire. Without accountability for employers improving working conditions, tragedies like Munka fire will occur. So from this article, you have to know about the working conditions of informal workers, their plight and well-being. Also, how to ensure accountability from the employer. You have to know about the unsafe workplaces in the wake of the Munka fire incidents, analyze steps to make the working places safe. All right, moving further on page number 8 itself from GS2 International Relations, there's an article, Bridge to the Buddha. So, Prime Minister Modi's Lumbini visit attempts to make up for Delhi's past indifference to Nepal. This article is written by Mr. Yobaraj Ghimri. From this article, you have to know about the importance of Lumbini and other important places related to the life of Lord Buddha. You have to know about various facets of India-Nepal bilateral relations, important areas of cooperation like connectivity, Buddha circuit, and hydropower. Moving further on page number 9, GS2 International Relations, there's an article by C. Raja Mohan that says, Bound by Geography, the developments in Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Pakistan underline need for India to reframe regional ties, work with its neighborhood. From this article, you have to analyze the role of religion and culture in fostering greater cooperation and interconnectedness of countries in South Asia. How can India reframe ties with regional countries, harnessing both? Moving on page number 9 itself from GS2 Polity and Governance, there's an article on Sedition Law. So on sedition, a beginning. Centre has done well to display leadership in matter that has divided the country in recent years, says Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad. From this article, you have to know about the sedition law and present judgment, how its implementation will be a challenge. You have to know the history of sedition law, associated courts' rulings. Is the law justified or requires repealing? Moving further on page number 6 from GS2 Education Sector, tie-ups between Indian foreign varsities. The University Grants Commission begins outreach. From this article, you have to understand what is the University Grants Commission, what are the steps taken by it to improve higher education in India. You have to know about the foreign university collaborations and joint degree programs. Also know about the academic collaboration between Indian and foreign higher education institutions to offer joint degree, dual degree, and twinning program regulations 2022. Moving further on page number 11 from GS2 Polity and Governance, there's an article, The Places of Worship Act. This article is about latest development in the Varanasi's Gyanvapi Mosque. Supreme Court will hear an appeal against the video survey of Varanasi's Gyanvapi Mosque. A Muslim body says that survey violates the 1991 law. What is the law and what has the Supreme Court said about it earlier? From this article, you have to know what is the act about, what are its salient provisions, what were the reasons to bring this particular act. Moving on page number 9 from GS3, Cybersecurity. The cybersecurity burden. Certain directions on cybersecurity compliance are rushed. You have to know about the recent directives of CERT-in. Why does the industry see it as an exercise in haste? How such measures are going to affect the intermediaries and companies? You have to also analyze the steps to streamline the functioning of CERT-in. Moving on page number 11 from GS3, Food Security. There's an article, Fair and Average Quality Wheat Norms Relaxations. From this article, you have to understand what are the FAQ norms and what is the procurement procedure of a grain. Why has the government relaxed the procurement norms and what are these norms? Page number 13, GS3 Economy section, there's an article, Rural Pinches More in High Inflation States. From this article, you have to know about the variation in inflation rates across states and its impact on rural parts. What are the reasons for such variations? Now on page number 8, you can also find an article related to sports section since we have seen questions related to sports popping up in examination nowadays. So we have considered this article 1983 in badminton. This article is related to Thomas Cup. Thomas Cup win is a testimony to India's rise as a power in sport. The challenge is to build on this triumph. From this particular article, you have to know about the Thomas Cup and India's latest win over Indonesia in the finals. All right, with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of Headlines of the Day, the Indian Express. We'll see you with more such videos. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.